Hi guys, welcome to the stream. I'll just do my usual, just setting a few things up before we get started. Seems like it's been almost forgot how to do this. That's how long it's been. So, how's everybody been? If you've been following me on Twitter or Facebook, you will have seen that I've had a few things going on past couple of weeks. Obviously, I've had visitors, which is always nice, but it presents its own challenges. I wasn't well, so there was always that. So yeah, that has been what's been going on. It's probably worth saying I wasn't sure if I was ever going to stream again, because I feel as if streaming is a very specific thing. I feel like when you stream, it is a very specific thing, and I felt as if for the stuff that I do, I need more focus and more. I need to be more centralized in what I'm doing. Hold on, let me fix this mic. I think that should be okay. Annoying. Mics are annoying. So yeah, I felt as if with what I do, I needed to focus more, and yeah, I feel as if when you stream, there's so many other background things going on that it's kind of difficult to focus on what you're doing. And some of the runs that I was doing, kind of, I was happy that people got to see. Hold on, that's really loud in my ear. There we go. I was happy that people got to see the process, but at the same time, I felt as if the actual what I was doing suffered because of it. So, hi Ali, how you doing, mate? Quick question, just to anybody and everybody in chat. How's it sounding? How's it looking? Does it look okay? Does it sound okay? You can never tell from this side. You just have to hope that it looks and sounds okay. So, mic level, just I'm gonna keep messing about with this, I reckon, because it feels like sounds pretty good. Is there a buzzing coming from somewhere? Okay, 2 seconds. Is that better? Hi, Mr. J. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you. Ah, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you when you first commented, Mr. J. Nice to have you here. So yeah, as I was saying, wasn't sure I was going to stream again because I didn't want the experience for you guys to be watered down. I felt as if every time I streamed, I had to do something like crazy. So anytime I streamed, I had to do. Fade, how's it gone, man? Nice to have you here. Yeah, I just felt as if every time I played, it had to be something miraculous, like not quite, no, not miraculous, but you get it, right? It had to be pinnacle. It had to be really difficult. And yet, when I watch other people's streams, they don't do that all the time, you know. So I guess I guess what I'm trying to say is I will do like pinnacle stuff, but I'm just not going to be doing that stuff all the time because it's I don't do it all the time, you know. So and if I'm doing pinnacle stuff, or I'm doing stuff I need to focus on. It doesn't make obviously when next season comes around and we get some PVE stuff. If there's solo stuff in there, then you know I'm gonna be hitting it, and I'll do it on stream. It's just once I've beat it, I don't live in that content. Obviously I need to do other stuff. So I'm not an amazing multiplayer guy. I'm not bad, but I'm not amazing. But that's kind of the focus at the moment because you know, I think I came on to my Titan. On my Titan, right? Yeah. So I'm actually. Hi, Mr. J and Mr. J's kids. Although I've already said hi, Mr. J, but I'll say it again. Hi, Mr. J. Hi, kids. How you doing? As a father myself, it's always nice to see families watching. This is a family-friendly stream. No swearing on the stream. I don't even like that. I don't like watching streams. I think I've swore once on the stream, but it was because I'd done something, and in my in, in my excitement afterwards, I was like, dropped it. I dropped a quick f bomb. I didn't mean to. It just come out, and it was one of them. It was like swearing in front of your mum when you were a kid. I just kept talking and tried not to acknowledge that I'd done it. I'm 44. I'm an old man. I'm 44 and I still don't swear in front of my mum. It's just my mum swears like a trooper, but it's a bit of respect that I give her. Yeah, your son's here. Nice work, man. Nice work. I'm glad it helped. I do believe it's not narcissistic and it's not big-headed or arrogant. But I honestly do believe that the guides I put out will help people. Or I have to believe in my own content. And to hear people saying that they've done stuff based on my videos, it's proof. I try and make it. Uh, yeah, yeah. Mr. J, you're gonna have to excuse me on that one because I've got a few kids and I have been known to. I don't I don't swear at my kids. Do you know what I mean? Uh, but I have been known to drop a couple of. I have a good vocabulary, so I don't. It's not like I don't. I need to swear. In fact, I'm gonna do a better job on that. Thanks for shaming me into that, Mr. J. I appreciate that. I'm only kidding. I'm not really. No, it's been something I've been thinking about for a while. I don't like doing it. I had my son up here just before dinner or tea, whichever one you. Yeah, I know not everyone's perfect, but just because you're not perfect doesn't mean you can't make an effort. And I like to make efforts on stuff like that. Just little things, little things that my kids can look back on, and much the same as you and your son. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You and your son playing the game together, doing stuff together. As I love that. I love that. I think it's tremendous. Me and my partner, we have some kids. If I add them all up, and I probably need a calculator, No, I'm joking. That sounds really bad. We've got 5 kids in the house, and I have 3 kids who are older. So, uh, in the nicest possible sense, right? Some of them are stepkids, but I believe if you're going to do the job, then you take the step out, you know. Hi, son, and this, Mr. J, this would be my oldest, who has just arrived back home because he's been with me for a week, which, well, nearly 2 weeks actually. We had an absolute great, really good time. Believe it or not, we're both Destiny players. Well, I'm kind of a Destiny player. He's a Destiny player. And we spent nearly 2 weeks together, practically not playing Destiny. We watched a lot of stuff. We had a lot of laughs. Uh, if I'm sharing, I broke wind a lot, which we both laughed at. But it's gonna happen. Uh, he had to endure. I've endured it for a long time, so I'm used to it. And we had a good time. And it's always good to have that father son time. I think. So that's what I'm saying. It's a really nice thing to hear people playing families, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, really, does it? Computer game, Scrabble, gardening, going to the gym. It doesn't really matter what it is you do. If you share that quality time, even if it's just sitting down and watching a film, share that quality time, and I tell you, it won't go amiss. My dad was a really hard working guy. I hardly ever seen him. He was always at work. So I don't really have the memories I've got of my dad that stick in my head of when we went to play football together. And literally because of his work schedule, it wasn't that often, but it's something I've got. Yeah, well, he's not. Uh, Scott is the oldest. He is well, yeah, yeah. But Scott's the oldest, and then there's Jordan, who is 19. He'll be 20 this year, actually. And then, well, Jade, my stepdaughter, she's slightly older than Scott. And then there's Scott, Jordan, and then it's Caitlin, who's 13, Nick, who's 12, Joe, who's 9, Luke, that's 4, and my little baby, Logan, who is 1. Just. So there's actually, out of the 8 kids, there's 3 girls, 5 boys. And to be fair, they will all endure the same treatment. They will all endure because that's what dads have got to do. We're supposed to be, the mums are supposed to, I'm not sexist. I don't, but I am stereotyping a little bit, but tongue in cheek stereotyping, I hope you understand. Mums are that give the cuddles and they sort out the stuff. Guys get away with just farting in front of their kids, telling jokes and make embarrassing them in front of their friends. You know, that's whether that's our job or not. That is what we will do. There we go. Nice. So shameless plug here, guys. Shameless plug. I'm drinking tea out of my mug that I got my beautiful partner got made for Valentine. She actually got it made for me for Valentine's Day. I got, for anybody that doesn't know, I think most people will. I got like this. I don't know how you would describe it. I don't want to call it a blanket because then that to me to me thinking that I've got a blanket and suggests that I'm infirm, that I'm elderly, but it's kind of like a fleecy kind of blanket type of thing with my channel logo on it, which was really nice. And then she got me like a one of those heat cup made a cup that my kind of channel art comes up when it gets warm, and it's like the coolest thing ever. I love it. It's so cool that I obviously shared a couple of pictures on Twitter, and a few people have asked me if I'm selling them. And I've actually today, because of quite a few people asked. Well, I say quite a few. I think it was like 3 or 4 people asked, and other people have asked me on the channel if I'm doing any merchandise, and I've never really looked into it, but I kind of thought, being a dad and being more mature, I'm not really going to be getting man bags made and beanies and stuff. So a cup would be really good because we like with tea, we like with coffee, right? Need a cup of tea and a cup of coffee while these kids, Mr. J. So, I have no idea what we're going to do today. I debated upon whether I was going to stream. Uh, so, I'm not quite sure what's going to be happening. Nice work. Nice work. Oh, it's good. I need a cup of tea. I'm not really. I'm not like super into coffee. I love my tea. Must admit, I'm a big fan of the old tea. Bear with me for 2 seconds, guys. And I'm back. So, the other kind of cool thing about this new setup that I've got in the room is I don't. You like wet tea? Green tea? Haven't tried it. Haven't tried it. I'm more of a traditional tea bag milk, couple of sweeteners. I'm golden. Uh, because right. What's the best way to say this without making myself sound something else? I I am not a stick thin type of guy. I wouldn't say I was fat. I'm quite well built. That's probably the best way. They make your teeth curl. I understand the saying, but I never used to either, Lee. I used to always, it was always sugar. It was always sugar. I always took 2 sugars. And then I found I was taking 2.5, and it wouldn't have been long before I went to 3. Because I have got like a super sweet tooth. I love a bit. I love sweet. I like, if I don't have enough sugar, I start to shake. So I like things to be sweet, and it just keeps me energized and all the rest of it. But I find if I put 3 sweeteners in, it tastes the same as 2 sugars. And I honestly, there isn't a lot of difference in the taste. But yeah, I'm not like, I'm not 18. I'm not a traditional streamer. I'm not 18, 20, 22. I have a waist bigger than, I have legs bigger than some people's waists. Let's put it that way. Uh, So sitting in when I first got my setup, it looked like a traditional streamer setup. It was a desk with the chair and all the business, and I just felt like I was in an office. I hated it. I hated the setup, and I used to love playing downstairs in the living room. So when we got one new sofa, we got a new sofa a couple of weeks ago. I moved the two-seater I used to sit on in the living room up to my gaming room, and I set it up like a little living room. Oh, it's so much better. So much better. So much more comfortable. So that's the other thing. I got this webcam. I've got a Logitech HD webcam, but the laptop just for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the drivers. Maybe I'm gonna have to see if I can download new drivers for my laptop. But it's kind of motion blurry. But the webcam itself shouldn't be. The webcam itself is perfect. So just have to wait till I get a PC and then I'll get the webcam. And I've got quite a Destiny up room. I've got figures and I've got an Alexa Ghost and I've got books and pictures and you know I've got quite a few little Destiny tidbits. So you know it might look good on stream. I don't know how different it will be for anybody looking at a streamer playing on a two-seater sofa. I don't care. It's comfortable. And streaming is something that I said this back in the day. I wanted to stream for the specific reason that it allows me to talk more directly to people. That's by oh no, I'm not going to do any more of that. I will donate on Tuesday. It allows me to speak directly to people. It allows me to converse with people. It should be sweet, yeah. So, uh, are you watching at the moment, Lee, or are you playing? He's playing. Playing Banner? What you doing, Scott? Hellas Bassin? Do you fancy after your Iron Banner match, Lee? Do you fancy coming in to do some Banner? I've got to do a heap of matches. I'm interested to see if Iron Banner can give me the last piece that I need. Make sure I've got all 970 stuff on everywhere else. I have. So what? Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. Just give me a shout when you're out. What did everybody make of the TWAB? Just doing a wanted bounty right now. You want to come in for some afterwards, some? Make everybody's life miserable? I'm only joking. I'm not really. Uh, I I was quite surprised at the TWAB actually. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. It threw up a few surprises. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the the massive and it kind of did feel like it was. Well, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go in and just get a warm up game and see how badly I'm doing. Uh, it's I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Is the sound still good? Can you guys still hear me? I've moved a little bit. Ah, that might be the problem. That's okay, right? Yeah, I reckon that's okay. It's fine, Lee. Don't worry about it. I'm not exactly going to be killing it. Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you. So, I try not to do this too much in chat. But give me a sound off. Let me know who's in. Let's do a roll call. Who's here? Because you always get... so, obviously, Lee's here, Scott's here. I'm not sure if Mr. J's still here. Fade was here. Who else is here? You don't have to constantly comment. I always do this during the stream a couple of times during the night just to get an idea of who I'm actually speaking to, and you know, can tailor the conversation a little bit better if you know that there's specific people in. I'll just move this mic a little bit. Mic's kind of weird. I need to maybe get a new one. There. Is that okay? I reckon that's okay. So, we're going to start off with this. I might change to this Bygones. We'll see. I'm probably not going to be able to play like this. Oh, yeah. It has been nerfed. I am going to use it. So, I need one more piece of gear. I need one more piece of gear to hit 970 on my Titan. I already hit 970 on my Warlock. So, hopefully... I am still moving the mic because it's kind of strange that the levels don't seem to be. That's why. That's better, right? I can move that away now. That'll be much better. I had it at 50%. I normally have it at 70. So let's go get it. Booyah. Yeah, it would be much louder now because I've got it slightly raised the volume, and I've got it facing my mouth, which is always a good thing. Right, I'm all happy at the moment. Let's go and take A. I'll let them deal with that. Right, got to be careful. Got to be careful. Right, we've got... Oh, that should have hit him, right? Oh! First match, guys. First match, chat. I've always felt weird about saying chat because I've heard it obviously so many times. Right, so they're taking A. Blind fire there. Alright, now we're going to try and take B. No, we're not. First match. I hit that wall. Invisible Hunter coming our way. Slightly better there with a little bit. Let's no. Oh! I was going to switch to my sniper and try and take him. Alright. Oh, how did he get me? How did he get me? Right, Arc Strider. Where's he coming? Ho ho! Oh. It could have gone better, Shax, but it's my first match, man. Shax giving it me stiff because I done badly. I didn't do badly. We just got smashed. Now, did that count for... Yes, it did. Nice. Right. let's get some people in. So I asked earlier, but I don't think anybody replied. Who's here? Who's actually watching? Who's in chat? Who's in stream? Right, Scott, you've got the biggest connection. So what's that emblem, Lee? Oh, Ultra World. Okay. Take a chance. No. Hi, Eric. How you doing, buddy? Nice to hear from you. You good? Nice work. I've seen you on a couple of times, Eric, with a buddy of yours, and a couple of times I've dabbled with the idea of sending you a message. Yeah, well, I about 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, something. Just after the last stream, I developed a bit of a chest, a bit of a cough. Can't stream when you're coughing, so and it was like one of those tickly coughs. I wasn't coughing constantly, but I couldn't stop myself. So I didn't want to stream when I was doing that. And then obviously my son came up for what was supposed to be a week. It ended up almost 2. So we were doing some stuff together. So I will. I definitely will do that next time, Eric. But yet the streams are back. The streams are back. Uh, can you believe that? Rennie, how you doing? You good? Nice to see the familiar faces. Say familiar names. I was a little bit nervous about streaming tonight. No, my oldest one, Scott, the one he'll be joining the fire team in about 30 seconds or whatever. He came up and we had a bit of father son time for almost 2 weeks. Just had a good time. And I didn't really want to be streaming when he was sitting here, 3 or 4, 5 hours or whatever, not, so, but we're back. And as I say, I was a little bit nervous about streaming tonight because I hadn't streamed in a couple of weeks, and it's one of those things. I think that maybe it done me some good, just coming away and not streaming for a length of time. It made me miss it. But as I say, I was nervous about it tonight. There you go. See, Eric, you know the score. Anytime he'd go down to the kitchen, he'd be like, do you want anything up? And I'd be like, can you take my cup down? And can you bring it back full? I was busy, Eric, I've actually somewhere got a bottle of water. Got to keep those hydration levels up. Get the electrolytes back in your system. Well, he's the best about it is he's 24 this year. Jeez, yeah, be 24 this year. So he's not quite a kid anymore, but he still doesn't mind making his old man the occasional cup of tea. In fact, he was more enthusiastic about making me tea than my younger kids are. It's ridiculous. And it's not like I ask them every hour. I mean, it's every 2 hours or something. I mean, geez. I think they were hard worked. So, one of my famous stories. I'm going to tell you guys a story. A long time ago, in a place far, far away. You can slip me that whiskey. A long time ago, in a place far away called Twitch, I happened to be on watching who will remain nameless, watching someone stream. Okay? And there was only a few of us in the stream. And I said hi, as you do. Say hi, how you doing? Oh, Mondo, how you doing? Nice to see you. So I left it. No, Mondo, how you doing? Nice to see you. How are you? It's a question, right? So you answer a question. That's polite. So I said, oh yeah, I'm good. Managed to get this done this week. My reply goes up, and as you know, there's a bit. Excuse me. Hold on. That water went down the wrong way. So as you know, ask a question, you answer it. So I was like, yeah, I got a few things done this week. I got this done, which I was really happy with. So it takes a minute or so, or 10 seconds, 15 seconds of a lag, or a delay, not so much a lag. And my comment comes up, to which I get, oh hi Mondo, how you doing? What you been up to? I was like, what? It's literally been 2 minutes and you've already forgot that I was already in the stream? Bye. So I kind of watch a few people's streams to see how other people do it. And the way they seem to do it is they basically concentrate on the game, they play the game, and they very rarely interact with anybody on the stream or in chat that isn't known to them. And I find that to be... I don't agree with that. I think if you guys are coming out to watch me and to you're coming out to interact with me, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at the stream thing wrong, but I don't think you guys are just coming out to just sit there silent. I mean, some people do, but you're not coming out there to sit silently and watch me play. Although you might be. If you comment, it's kind of, unless there was like a couple of thousand people in chat, then I'm probably not going to remember everyone's names, but I don't think I'd forget saying hi to someone like 90 seconds later. So it kind of... And the other thing I noticed that happens a lot in Twitch chats is they've got this thing called a Nightbot, and I take it that's like an automated service. It's like, you know, in-stream kind of advertising, if you like, and it's constantly... I was only in for a couple of... Yeah, where's you? And well, I posted on a PlayStation site, and Ewan replied to it. He was like, hey. I was like, oh, how you doing, man? You alright? Yeah. I don't mind getting harassed. the only there's a few things that do kind of, I suppose, rub me up the wrong way a little bit, but nothing major. I can take a good bit of kind of slagging off and banter and stuff, but if I fail to do something on stream and someone puts in chat, yeah, it's because you've not got any skill, that's going to annoy me. Because then I want to pass the controller to that person and go, on you go. Let's see how good you're doing it. That's the only thing, and it's not arrogance, it's just the one time it happened was probably the last time I streamed. And it was after that time I felt like I was doing myself an injustice by trying to learn strategies while talking with people and while interacting with chat and all that type of stuff. So since I've not been streaming, I've been more productive. Yeah. I know. It wasn't anything. It wasn't like someone's been niggling me, or there's been people in chat annoying me. There have been a few, but I think like the guy that was like kept putting the going to sleep emoji, and I asked him if he was bored, and he was like, yeah. And I did feel like saying, what are you doing here? If this is boring you, don't put yourself through it. That was the only one that really, he was really getting to me as the stream went on, because it's negativity. I don't do well with negativity. Criticism, I can take that because we can have a conversation, but negativity, but you guys don't do it negatively. We're having a laugh. That's the difference, right? Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the boy that asked me what gun I got? Could he see the perks? And I showed him. He was like, that gun's trash. I don't like it when people say that. And I hate saying this because it sounds like there's a lot I don't like. It's not. It's just negativity. You can't have a conversation with a negative person. It's really difficult to have a constructive conversation with a negative person. And I've kind of have, and Eric, you're on my social media. You've seen some of the posts. I'm trying to promote a bit of positivity at the moment. I always do, but I'm really into positivity at the moment. I'm really not. Nobody should have to put up with negativity in their life, and it's up to you whether you do or not. There are reasons where some people have to. I'm at a point in my life and an age, where I don't have to put up with if I don't want, and I don't want to. So I don't. And I am quite a confrontational person. If someone really annoys me, I'm normally the first one to open my mouth to them. But yeah, you guys are. I feel like people that come back to the stream after stream after stream, and we get a rapport, we can have a laugh. And if that laugh's a bit of banter, then it's a bit of banter. I can take that. Because you guys are back here the next time supporting me. Yeah, exactly. I try not to be negative unless I play Crucible too often. But I'm trying to promote a little bit of positivity. Positive thinking. I'm positively going to get sniped from this zone. So I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go this way. And then we're going to throw that in there, and hopefully he's going to pop out like that and get his face sniped. So then I'm going to go and do... Yeah, man. Teams, nice work, Lee. Oh, was that his back I seen there? No? They're probably going to push inside, or they're going to try and hold for... Whoa! Hit hard there. Come on. Yeah. Ape. I was going to try one of my son's trick shots there, but
Nice work. Oh, there's another shotgun in Hunter. Oh! I'm running. I'm running. Right, coming from behind. No. I'm going to try and get some picks if they stay there. I shouldn't laugh. I don't know why I shouldn't laugh, but I shouldn't. Watch out, because there's more than one there. Lee, I'm going to stun him. Arc staff. Oh well. Oh well. Hi Alice, how you doing, mate? You alright? Mr. Mando, that is myself. No problem, Rainy. We're all doing a bit of grinding. I'm glad you're here, man. I always appreciate you, buddy. Alright, what we got? What we got? Oh. Goodness gracious me. I'm going back this way. We're good there. Ah, you watch. Ah. Oh, really? Mr. Name disagrees. I knew that was going to happen. That was a nightmare. Oh. Yeah. I never understand these types of games where I feel like my team aren't really trying to defend. They're trying to get kills. And then I end up 6 against 1. But I suppose that's what happens when you play with an overly attacking team. It's control, guys. There is a game called Clash where you can run about like idiots and try and get tons of kills. Oh, I'm clipping that kill. That was a lovely snipe. Alright, we're going to go in and... Yep. Whole match of shotgunners. Just fantastic. We'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, hello. Yeah, that was very, very horrible. As you would expect, it's Iron Banner. Ugh. Well, it wasn't as bad as I would have expected. I don't mind playing Crucible if I have to. But if I don't have to, then I don't like playing. Hey, I'm looking forward to these master, these well, they've been kind of coined as Grandmaster Nightfalls. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty cool. Be interested to see I'm not really sure how they're going to be able to do it, because it can't yeah, I do. It is unfortunate, but it is... Ooh, I'll keep that. It is unfortunate, Rainy, but yes, I do. I've done a couple of the bounties on the Titan already, so but I'm kind of only focused on the Titan because I never bothered going for broadsword, so I need to do the 25 matches. I've already done the resets. All the ads will be champions, Eric. Yeah, yeah. I've done all the resets. I just have to play 73 more matches, do the bounties, and then I'll get Lay Gun. But if I don't do it in the next 2 weeks, then I'm going to have to reset my Crucible rank enough 5 times next season, which won't be too difficult. I just don't want to wait till then. I can't see how it will follow the same formula, Eric. I can't see... Because, right, so let's take this week's Nightfall and let's use this as an example. The jump... Oh, nice work, man. Well done, Rennie. I haven't really done any iron. I've done one kind of session, and that was all I done was the other 2 bounties. So, I'm not too bothered. I got the helmet on the Warlock from the Nightfall that I needed to hit gear level 970. So... Yeah. Yep, there we go. As you can see on screen there, I've played 2 Iron Banner matches, and it's counted towards 2 control matches. I can't see. It's not gonna run on the same formula because taking this Nightfall into consideration, the massive jump from Legend to Master in terms of champions, it almost doubles the amount of champions. I think there's like 10 in the Legend, and there's like 18 or 19 in the Master. There's no other, I mean, unless you triple down on the champions in some places, which they've already done in the Master. I think the only other way is to make the boss be something specific. The boss has a specific mechanic, or your loadout's locked. And when I say obviously it locks your loadout when you go in, I mean the weapons you can use. You've got a specific pool that you can choose from. You know, so to actually do the Nightfall, you have to make sure you have those weapons. Because I just can't see it'll follow the same formula where it's just another 1 or 2 modifiers. Probably 1,000 light will be the thing, and more champions. It would just get ludicrous, and it's the reward. They can't, because the reward system. If you get a platinum. If you go for platinum, which I have been going for now, because I got asked about it before why I don't go for platinum, and I just didn't know. You know, time isn't a factor in the Master Nightfall, because regardless, I mean, that last one I done was 42 minutes. And I still finished it with 197,000, something like that. So time isn't a factor, but the reward needs to be more of a reward, because I don't think at this juncture Ascendant Shards are really going to cut it. I just don't feel like that's a great reward. Oh yeah, beat me to it. Not forgotten. So yeah, I just don't think that's a worthy reward. Is he hanging about there? Are we in the same? Oh yeah, it's the problem. I would have changed the lobby. Oh, Slayer. What am I being? Oh, that. That right there. That tells you all you need to know. Yeah, I would have changed the lobby, but no. Ridiculous. Crucible now. That's why players play with high mobility, because it's not about killing anymore. It's about how fast you can run away after you do get shot. Oh man. Yep. Did you change the lobby? You must have just come out and just went straight back in, because that and a couple of them boys were in the last lobby. And next time we come in, hopefully that wall doesn't come in with us. That wall. Oh, no. Thank you, son. Why go invisible when I seen you? The Monte Carlo. Yeah, the boy went invisible right in front of me. Sorry about that, son. I honestly didn't pay attention. I didn't know that you had changed the lobby. Oh, I tried to save myself there. Nub whoop. Thank you, Nub Whoops. Alright, we'll take and see. He's dead. That's a nightmare. Hammer strike. I just really detest. I really detest that. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Shotgun crazy, man. How you doing, Desert? You alright, man? Nah, you're not even getting to suicide. Yeah. He missed his hammer strike. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, Desert. Nice of you to come and check in anyway. How did I miss him 3 times? I feel I feel bad for him, even though he killed me. I feel bad that he died too. Monte Carlo. Yeah, everything's good here, man. Just uh, yeah, this is going really bad. I'm not enjoying this very much. But and it's because that would be awesome. That would be awesome, Desert. My son has a really good KD. He has a really high KD. So we're getting matched in. My KD's not like really bad, but it's nowhere near as good as his. So we're getting matched in between the lowest and the highest type of thing. The matchmaking, uh, the matchmaking is the way that they do matchmaking in Destiny is a problem. I've had this discussion. I had it quite a bit with Scott when he was here. I think you need to have some skill-based matchmaking, but the algorithm they're using to decide who you get matched with at this moment in time is not working. I don't think it's very good. They basically taking that average of KD. So if you've got someone of Scott's KD, they can pull in two people. If the other team is made up of people with average KDs, right? They average that KD. They take the average, like the combined, sorry. And then what they'll do is they'll take someone like Scott with a really high KD, and to make it even, they'll match him. They'll give him two players on his team with quite a low KD, so that it makes a similar KD average as is on the other team. So you end up being matched with two players who should never be matched against the people they're getting matched against, and they should never match in with someone they're getting matched in with. It's completely different. It feels completely different to the way they done it last season. But I do think you need some protection for everybody. The good players need the protection so that they're not getting matched with people out of their depth. And the not so good players, and I mean that respectfully, obviously, but the people whose KDs are aren't quite as high as that, they need the protection so that they don't get matched against really good players or people with really high KDs. Because, as we all know, not everybody with a high KD is a good player. And literally, even if you can kill a lot of people, it doesn't make you a good player. It makes you a good slayer. But being a good player is different from getting a ton of kills. Like, one of the best team players I ever knew was a guy called Well Wabbit, and he would literally, in control, he literally spent the whole game capturing points so you could go and slay. He wasn't too worried about his KD or how many kills he got. He was more interested in winning the match. And although he could get some excessive amount of captures, he's probably the best team player I've ever played with. Yay, let's go and get killed a bit more. I actually did get a few kills out. It wasn't as bad as I'm making it out. It just wasn't as good as I would have liked it. Did that register? I should just track that, shouldn't I? I'm gonna go here. Oh, it won't make a difference, will it? It won't make a difference because I'm in Crucible, so if I bring up my map, it'll just bring up the team I'm in. Or if I bring up my options screen, sorry. So, let's hope we have a better game this time. Although, I can't really say I had a bad game last time. A couple of nice snipes. Missing a lot of shots though. Let's go. Okay, really? Cool. You can tell who's the Crucible player here. It's not me. Let's go. Let's go, chat. I used to love playing Crucible in Destiny 1. Destiny 2 really hasn't ignited me for Crucible. I'm kind of hoping Trails comes back though. That would be cool. I used to enjoy a couple of runs of Trails back in the day. Oh! Oh! I got hurt there. I'm thinking about taking the sniper off here, boys. It's a bad day when I talk about taking the sniper off. Alright. BC. Sniper. I'm literally pushing into stupid areas now because I'm trying to do the opposite of what my team are doing because I don't agree with what they're doing. Because it seems like there's a lot of fighting taking place nowhere near control zones. Whoa, wait a minute. That's the second time he's just absolutely domed me. Right, okay. Gonna push outside. I didn't want to because it's the third time he's domed me. Yeah, that'll work, mate. That'll work. I think I might have to take this hand cannon off. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to switch up. Let's have a look. Which one? Right, we'll go with that. And we'll go with that. Okay? Okay. And somebody's left. They've just set up shop in there. I can't do anything. I'm not having a good time here. This is not enjoyable. We'll get it. We'll get into it. Right, we managed to capture a zone. I'm not just going... Oh. What got up there? Watch out. Let's try and take B. Alright. If I get out of here, then I'm going to run into someone else. I think I'm actually going to pay attention to what I'm doing here because I feel like I'm trying to play correctly. Right. So I'm going to go across here to see. Oh man. That was a horrible match. I literally had no fun in that match at all. I felt as if... Yeah. I'll do a couple more and then I think I'm not sure this is going to be a good time for me playing like this. I mean, I got one kill there. See, my problem, my kind of issue when I play is, and it is a problem that I have, is I actually try. I try to play. I don't want the other team taking control points. I try and stop them, and it doesn't matter how badly I do it. It's just the way that I can't help it. I'm playing control, you know, and so just to give you an idea of what I was trying, why I tried to do what I tried to do that was slightly different, was because it was control and they had advantage. I went around the outside to see how many of my team I could see not actually contesting a zone, and there were a few. So I find that the problem with control is too many people come into control because it's an easy option. You know, they feel like they can get a lot of kills, and you know, you either have games where people have got like tons and tons of captures, or they've got very little. And most of the time, I mean, I've played matches. We've all seen it more than likely, where people have got no captures. They never even captured their own one. You know, and there should never be any excuse for that. You know, there is a certain way to play these game modes, and I tell you what, that I never had a good time with that. You know what? Where are you? Let's put that on there. And that's a 6-4. Let us... I'm going to keep that because next season that could be really good. It's a 6-9. Yeah, the helmet might be doing us a bit of an injustice. 3. Yeah. Not much I can do about that. Rusted Lands. So I'm probably going to have a better time if I change to a scout rifle. Right, this is it, guys. This is where I start. This is where the worm turns. I doubt it. Alright. Yeah, I was going to say, you can tell by how fast the control zone goes up. You can tell by, oh, it's a full fire team 6. All climbed up, man. All climbed up. Alright, let's get up here. Whoops, sorry. Alright, now I'm going to take C. Or am I? No. I'm running away because I want a kill. Sidearm users, what are you going to do? It happens. It happens. Just that's what happens when you play on a team that is more interested in slaying. Good snipe. Yep. Going to capture A. He literally just got away with his life. Right, now we want C. They're going for A. Oh. Oh man. Isn't that just... That would have been... I'd have loved that if that had hit on the control point. That'd have been an awesome super. So that's the second time that boy... It's a couple of matches I've played now where there's been a sniper that hasn't missed. Me, anyway. Haven't missed me. See, I just hate that. I absolutely hate that. I'm gonna go... Oh, 2 legs. I'm gonna bounce. Oh no, I'm not. I don't have one. How did I get out of that? I'm not getting out of that. So I'm not even gonna try and contest it. Yeah. I'd love to see his mobility stats. Jeez. How am I not seeing them come up on my screen? Right, B. Okay. Okay. I was wondering how I got shot there and was red barred before he appeared. This is another horrible match. Look at him go! Like a little rat. Shot him and he was like, eh, eh. It's like Destiny's become dodgeball. Oh, nice. Okay. I feel as if the match I'm playing I mean, look at this, man. Yeah, I think I'm out after this match. It's a problem. It is a bit of a problem when you want to play with people, but you can't because you get punished. They're gonna go to B, so I'm just gonna cut right to B. I have no chance of catching those. I had no chance. Did you see how fast he was going? And that's unbelievable. And I've got 76 mobility, and he was off my screen. That is not fun at all. That is not fun at all. Yeah, I think that'll do me. I think you can see quite clearly what's happening. So I think it's I'll try one or two more. If they go like that, then I'm not really gonna waste my time. I think to play matches like that are a waste of my time. But I'll try a couple more. I'm not known to give up too easily. I just have to accept that it's going to be really difficult, and I'm going to have to do a load of captures. that's just got to accept it. There was a dude on our team who had no captures. Why are people that don't capture playing control? Because they want the rewards. That's why. I think if you're below your team's average captures, I think you should get less progress in the match. If you're not playing the objective, I remember having an argument with someone about this, and I said, "Dude, you're not capturing. You're not helping us get." He's like, "Yeah, but I'm killing." It's like, yeah, but we're the ones that are allowing you to get those points. If we're capturing all the time, if the other team's capturing all the points, then obviously some of our team aren't doing their job. But if we capture more points, we get more points per kill, which means we could. That's the point of the game. That's not the way I play. I don't play Control then, because that's how you play Control. You know something, Rennie? I've said this a million times, and I'll say it another million. When I make my guides, I don't teach people how to kind of. It doesn't affect anybody else, the strategies that I come up with, but Crucible guys, that's why you're seeing they kind of dictate the meta a little bit, and I don't know. I don't know. It's like if enough people use those stuff and those strategies, and you know, I genuinely don't think that the top 1% of the game. I think their strategy should be their own, but that's just me. I mean, Crucible isn't really my thing, and this is why I don't enjoy it. I really don't enjoy Crucible. And it's a shame because I enjoy the concept of multiplayer. I played Call of Duty for years, only playing multiplayer, and I was half decent at it. I've got absolutely no interest in getting better at Crucible. You're using a shorty? That well, that's why I totally understand changing the loadout and that to be competitive, but it's not just the loadout. It's perks and abilities make players it creates a skill gap, and it makes average players good players. You know, oh, I'm getting all these kills because I'm using a sidearm with this or this, and I sweated it out for ages. You know, for me, there will never be. Oh, there will never be any substitute for a good aim. Oh yeah, it's that smoke in it. Yeah. So let's get to B. Right, we've got B. So now there's a few of them round here. Who have we got? Scott's here. I was going to say the first time I shaved his head. Gotta watch out because there's a guy up top. Oh my god. Goodness gracious me. Right. What we got? A. Don't worry, Big Tasty. They're on B. They're trying to take B. They're kind of all hanging about this area, right? Oh, I didn't realise there was more. I didn't realise there was more. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Yeah. Every match. Every single match. Yeah. Right. So we've got A, we've got C. Yeah. Hunter, hunter, hunter. Right, so you jumped a little bit too... Oh, I should get that back, right? Mountaintop from a hunter. Mountaintop. Right, gonna take A. Cause I'm jumping a bit. It's ridiculous. We need a super to go in there and clear away, right? Where? Where? Where did he go? I'd perfectly marked on the screen. Alright. We need to take one of these zones because they're gonna come. Right, nice. Yeah. Alright. Great great spawn. That is a great spawn. Oh. Oh, I thought that one should have. What? Yep. Yep. Going into support B. I'm probably not going to be able to do much more than support. Yay! We got B as well. Up, they're taking B. How you doing, Ewan? You alright, mate? He has arrived. Iron Banner's been kind of... no, it's not been good. But it is what it is. It's Iron Banner. It is what it is. Iron Banner. I normally do actually enjoy playing Iron Banner. I must admit, I do. It's probably been made a little bit more difficult because of skill gap and stuff like that at the moment, but well, the only way you can get better. Alright, okay. Nice job, Brainy. Go get it. My right controller doesn't seem to aim properly, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. My um, not surprisingly, my character when I play on it, which has the highest KD, is the Hunter. Titan's my favourite character, then it's Hunter, then it's Warlock. Now, there's a rule of thumb when you play Crucible, which some people don't really understand. If someone's using the same gun that you're using and they kill you with it, they're sweaty, they're cheating, whatever you want to say. So when you get killed by a Hunter, it's typical Hunter. But when you're using a Hunter, then it's typical Titan. You know, that's rule of thumb. I don't really have a problem with any characters per se. I've said it before, I'll say it again, you know, and I've got 70 odd mobility. I feel like if you have high mobility, you shouldn't be afforded the same damage resistance as someone with low mobility. That's the idea of having high mobility, right? Okay. Oh. The old scuff controller. Oh, I did get my wallet, but okay, I hear you, Lee. Oh, thanks for blocking that grenade. Let's slide in there. Should he have got... Should he have got the melee off? I'm not sure he should have. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna die that. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Ah! They're taking it. I'm going A. No. Too late. Yeah, it's not it's no fun. We got B anyway. My, oh. Yeah. I thought I'd got that. Oh my god. You know it's time to duck out when you stop. When you make that first, oh my god, you know it's time to duck out. Ape. Oh! There's too many people that do that in Iron Banner. They're not actually actively trying to take control points or defend them. They're trying to get kills. It makes it so hard to play control. Ah. I wonder if they're in a fire team. Yep, there we go. Excuse me. It just makes the games a little bit, more efficient if you capture and, control what you capture and stop them from capturing, and it's a step-by-step process though, isn't it? Nice one, Ewan. So just is that you done, Lee? Just to, yeah, I think it's it makes it a little bit more balanced if you step by step it. So first step is make sure we've got at least 2 zones. And if not, it's not always going to work like that, but contest the zone, And then you get all your kills then, don't you? But if you don't contest the zones and you just go for kills, before you know it. No problem at all, Lee. Thanks a lot for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Tough tonight. It's been tough. I'm literally just starting to kind of find my shot, my aim. Not saying I'm playing any better than I was earlier. I'm just managed to put down the people I was shooting this time instead of, going for snipes and stuff, which I was in the first couple of matches. Yeah, if you capture your control zone, they capture theirs. You can test. Yeah, there's going to be an overflow. They're going to try and capture yours and not go straight to B and all that type of stuff. But once you've got your captures, then you go and get the kills. It's the players that don't get the captures, but they want to go and get the kills. They're literally losing the rest of the team the match, or they're contributing to it. Because even if we get more kills than they do, they're going to get more points for their kills than we are. So it stands to reason. You know what I mean? I would trade a life. I would trade to stop someone getting a control zone rather than find an area and just patrol that area going for kills. I find a lot of not a lot. I'm not saying it's the only time I get killed, but I find I die a lot to players in positions I would never have expected them to be in because we're playing control. Oh, fragment. So this is obviously the newest map that came in, and this is probably one of the few. There's only maybe 2-3 maps that I don't care for. But I would take this a little bit further. I've had some good matches on Fragment, but it's such a bitty map, there's no real flow to it. There's a couple of choke points where you can do some good work, but I don't know what it is. I'm not fussed by it. I would take it or leave it, you know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going. C, I think. Oh. Ha, enjoy your last word. I was a little bit too ambitiously attacking there for my own good. Oh, that's how well I know this map. Yep. Yeah. So how many zones have they got? Just the one? 2 almost? So I'm going to C because I cannot. We're going to get absolutely smashed in this match. I can feel it. I have that feeling I'm going to go and take B as soon as. Well, if I don't and they take C, then. Oh, nice. Whoops. Alright, it's good work. Now we want A. Whatever that was you were using, you can take it away with you. Whole team's there. How did that not kill him? Oh, that's bad, Rainy. Oh, sorry, Lee, that was you, mate. Sorry. 3 energy, that's rotten, mate. There should be some sort of. I've said it. I've talked about this before with you, Lee. We've spoke about this. There should be some protection against that happening. Get out of that. Took a couple of... Oh, I hit him. I hit him with the no scope. Right. Going to see. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They're gonna take you. Is it just me? I'll ask you guys this. Is it just me, or do you find that sometimes the radar is like, oh, the radar is really deceptive sometimes? Because at one point it said that guy was round the corner from me, and it turned out he wasn't. Yeah. Oh, I just felt like I was completely surrounded there. I wasn't, but I felt as if I was. I'll tank. Okay. I got caught up there a little bit because I know that there's a heap of them round here. Yeah, I'm just getting completely surrounded. I'm not even managing to get captures now. Yeah, just not having fun now. 9 kills, 10 deaths. Oh, it's the only thing that would make this fun is if I got a helmet. And there you have it. Do you think the game likes to give me bonds? I'll get rid of that. Oh, yes, sir. Yes. It is one of those. That's a of defeat. That's a sigh of defeat, guys. High recovery. Well, let's go back and have a look at some of the stuff I might not have. 3 hours grind, Rennie. Yeah, some people don't know how to play control. I don't mind the small maps. I don't mind. It's not the map. I just like something that flows. I like something that's got a little bit of rhythm to it, and I feel like Retribution, it's more like a maze. I mean, not that I don't know my way around the map. Obviously, I don't know my way around the map, but I feel like it's. I don't know. A lot of these maps is kind of. Oh wow. So if I was a betting man, I would say we're going to run into a little bit of trouble here. Only if I was a betting man. Right, now we go for B. Nice. That must have been so close. Oh, okay. Oh no, no, I'm not having a good time. Yeah, because now my connection seems to have disappeared. For no reason. Nothing's happened. Go back to take B. That's what I'm talking about. What are you going to do to that? Nothing you're going to do to that. Nothing I could have done. 4v4, year one competitive. What was that? A Bastion. Okay. So I'm still going back to B. What the good gracious me was that? Yeah, but not by far. Right. Bastion. Oh man. Bad boy Billy, is it? Okay, bad boy. Can't argue because that's its job is. Spell rations, of course. 3 of them together. Spell rations. One, and then we should have. No. See, man. Alright, I'm going to take A with TL spare B. Whoa. I'm just running from spot to spot and getting killed. I'm trying to mix up my gameplay here, guys. Oh. Was that the only one standing there? Right, I'm starting to question some of the stuff that's going on here. I am questioning some of this. I am getting absolutely melted with minimal shots. Ah. Alright, that's what I wanted. Always good to keep those sorts of snipes. Alright, I want to see. That guy has not missed a shot yet. I've got to be careful because that boy with the Bastion. So I don't get sniped again. That. If he'd have ran away from me, I would have been distraught, as soon as I have. Quite a bit of mobility to try and counter people doing that to me. Yes. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I'm good for armor. Yeah. If I was lagging, I wish that my lag worked the same for me as it seems to for other people. Except I die a lot when I'm when I play people that are lagging, they don't seem to die so much. Although my oh, thank you. My connection did seem to go for a little bit there. I don't really understand why. So this is it. Am I gonna get a helmet from this? Yeah, definitely, son. No, it was just because my connection did kind of go there for a little bit. I'm not sure why, but could have been him because it's been hasn't felt like that all night. Must have been busy in Burger King. So you guys know the score. Give me a shout. Who's still here? Roll call. And while you guys are doing that, Ewan, was that you that commented on my the post in the PS4 forum? The Facebook community, PlayStation 4 one. Because I seen the name come up and I was like, was no, you're not you're not here. Because I seen the name come up and I was like, is that Ewan? Present and accounted for. Big man. Because I liked it. And then I went back and was like, I'm sure that's Ewan. The big man. Right. The worst about it is because I'm doing that Redrix. I really, probably I'm going to play it. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot for playing tonight, Lee. Appreciate it, mate. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Ah. They're coming for B. Why is my connection going whenever we come in here now? Oh, it could be that Warlock. Because I never struggled to hit that other guy, but that Warlock just stopped running on my screen. Right, we've got A, so where they? I reckon they're going to come to C. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I don't seem to be having a problem taking the guys down. It was just the one guy. Bad boy Billy. It's the guy in it. It's the McDonald's internet boy. Booyah! How you doing, Laura? You alright? Oh! I hope that never took my super. I'll take C. No, it didn't. I'll take C because I'm here. Yeah, I'm good, Laura. As a good one. Trying my hardest to be proficient-esque in Iron Banner. Enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Oh, I seen him run round to the left and I thought he was going left. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to have to jump out after this match because I don't really understand what's happening with my connection. It's been fine for ages, and then the minute Lee left, it bottomed out. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. It's got progressively worse, I say, since Lee left. Not saying anything about Lee's connection. Lee's got a good connection. Not saying anything about Scott's either. I'm just saying. I have no idea what's going on with my connection because now it is perfect. Well, that is highly frustrating. Oh. Uh, I hear you. And from what I've heard so far, I I agree. I'm not feeling a lot of the changes that they are making. I feel take it easy, Ewan. Thanks a lot for stopping in, mate. Appreciate it. Nice to hear from you, mate. I uh, I think 20% on the sniper, 20% off the sniper is tough. I think that's excessive, but Izanagi has been ruling the roost. Thank you very much, mate. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. It's always a pleasure to speak with you guys. I think Izanagi's been ruling the roost for raids and end game activities for too long. But there's kind of another way to look at this. And I always like to try and see the sense and why they've done what they've done. So if you look at what they've done in regards to weapon balance and other things like that, they've kind of yeah, but they've done a little bit to snipes, they've done a little bit to grenade launchers. Last word, shotgun, hard hit infusions. Am I missing anything? Is that the things that they said? Changed Izanagi's perk from basically outlaw to no distractions. Yeah, son, I think I'm done for tonight. Uh, I think I'm all bannered out. It actually was a little bit annoying that I got too heavy, two marks. Put me off a little bit. Yeah. I mean, sniping was almost unheard of in Destiny 2 until the Whisper came in, and then the Whisper kind of. I remember they done a thing with the Whisper, and then they done a thing with the name that's completely disappeared out of my head, but I can see the weapon. The other exotic heavy sniper, the Darcy. They done a thing with the Darcy, and I ran a couple of solo nightfalls with them, and they were both really good. I used the Darcy a few times. I used the Whisper for quite a bit because the Whisper, dating all the way back to Destiny 1, the Black Hammer was my favourite sniper. And then they nerfed it, and then the 1,000 yard stare became my favourite with Dragonfly, as it was back then. The only thing I can think of is, and there's a silver lining in all of this. So, last word, shotgun, fusion rifle. Shotguns have been a little bit too much. Fusion rifles, that high impact, backup plan, high range, too much. Erentile, Wise and Rebuke, they're the two that come to mind. Although, to be fair, there are going to be a couple of fusion rifles that are going to benefit from them going away. So fusion rifles aren't going to go away. They're just going to go away from 20 to 30 meters. But I can only think the last word, shotgun, sniper, double body sniper, that is, high rate of fire double body, and fusion rifle have gone away because of trials. Yep, no problem, son. Thanks a lot for coming into Ban. I appreciate it, and I'll catch up with you soon. It wasn't a problem in PvP. It was only a problem for PvP. The snipers weren't. Snipers were a problem everywhere. 1-2 punch shotgun was a problem everywhere. You know, and if you're bringing in, I mean, look at it like this, Eric. Right? Look at what they're nerfing, but they haven't mentioned one thing apart from autos that they're buffing. Now, last time we had a big set of nerfs like this, we got equally as good buffs. So I'm holding I'm reserving my judgment, because when you look at what they've done, I mean, they've already given swords a little bit of a go, and swords are pretty strong now. Eventually, I'm going to run a 980 with a sword, but we'll have to see. I think, what was it next week? Pyramidium, and then Arms Dealer. So, oh man, Pyramidium. That means overloads. Gee. Okay, well, because they're kind of close range, I might even go with an SMG this time. But it's not so much the overloads. Well, I think the reason I can safely, with confidence, say that it's not coming back is because they brought it back with Crimson. I can't see them bringing it back. It's the same as if you want an idea of what weapons can come forward from Destiny 1, try and look at what weapons are in the game now that they've almost replaced. So, Crimson came in the form... Sorry, Red Death came in the form of Crimson. Pocket Infinity came in almost like Merciless. Someone can help me with the auto rifle, the auto rifle, the chained arc damage. That came in as the SMG. Truth is in, obviously, as Truth. Whisper's in for Black Spindle. Last Word, Thorn. Mida. Outbreak Perfected. If you're going to bring a weapon in, and if next season, if they're going to, so I think they've nerfed snipers because Izanagi has took over. Listen, if they bring Trails back, you cannot. Izanagi would be an absolute nightmare in Trails, but it's also, it basically dominates all the PvP activities, right? The accepted wave, and even myself, I mean, I've done runs without it, but Izanagi is like so good for doing the dungeon, you know? Lord of Wolves, I forgot about that one. If you're going to bring weapons forward, if you look at what can be buffed that hasn't been buffed in a while really properly, rockets, linear fusion rifle, auto rifles, pulses might be given a little bit, I can't see it right enough, but it could. 140 hand cannons could get a little bit of a buff. The lower rate of fire, high impact scouts. Yeah, I mean it's I think that's acceptable, right? I think that, and I know not everybody's going to agree with this, But I honestly feel like the nerfs that came in this time are justified. I don't think they've nerfed anything into oblivion. Izanagi will still work. Right? No, but Izanagi will still be good. It will still be good. It just won't be the only option. And that's kind of what they're doing. Last Word would be too strong in the hands of good players in Trials. Nobody used it in PvE. It's not getting a nerf that will affect it in PvE because nobody used it in PvE. It's a PvP weapon. The high impact long range fusion rifles, they're in a real bad spot because they're unchallengeable. The minute a weapon becomes unchallengeable, because yeah, if you're in shotgun range, you can go after it. But fusion rifles don't need to be in shotgun range. They can be in SMG to auto rifle to even a fast rate of fire scout. Cool Guy done a video where under controlled circumstances he got a one-hit kill with the Erentil from 120 meters. Now, as he said in the video, that can't be replicated in an open game, but what it shows is the potential of that weapon. A fusion rifle should never be able to kill from that range, and the Wizen Rebuke can almost do the same. So, the minute a weapon becomes unchallengeable in the right hands, you either run that weapon or you just die to it all the time. And fusion rifles are in such a bad place at the moment that, and it doesn't even take a skilled hand. Once you get used to it, you can challenge anybody with it. From fusion rate, if you manage to get 7 shots with something like Loaded Question, you can take out a super with one hit with its perk. Now, the Bastion, yeah, I can understand that. Sniper to the head, yeah, because that's not so easy to do. It'd be like shotgun and hitting someone once with a shotgun and taking them at the super. I mean, it's a weapon that uses energy ammo. If you want to keep those high impact, fast charging, long distance fusion rifles, you've got to move them into the heavy slot. Give them a bit more damage, but make them a heavy. Because they do too much damage for a special. That's why Izanagi's got nerfed. Because for a special weapon, it's just too strong in its class. So I can see 140 hand cannons, maybe even 110, high impact, low rate of fire scouts, maybe the longer distance, like the higher impact, slower rate of fire pulse rifles, getting a little look at. But I can see rockets and linear fusion rifles get slight buffs, because then when they take something away, they give us something back, and then eventually someone finds. You remember when they took rockets away and they gave us grenade launchers, and everybody was like, "Oh god!" And then somebody was like, "Did you know that you can get a 150 RPM grenade launcher with spike grenades, and you can get it from Iron Banner?" Right? Everybody was trying to farm that thing. Then with Shadowkeep, they brought in an even better version, which is Eris's grenade launcher, because you can get it with full court, which means full court, spike nade, boss spec. You're doing about as much damage as you can do with a heavy, and it's the love and death. It's such a good grenade launcher. Every time they take something away, they bring something in. I mean, rockets have got. You should always look for a rocket launcher with, if you can get it with track and cluster, but you're always looking for impact casing. Now, the kind of god roll would be cluster, your first perk being impact casing, cluster, and either field prep or auto loading holster. I mean, depending on what you're using it for, that's for boss damage. If you're using it for ad clearance, then obviously you want Ambitious Assassin. Because if it's only got 1 in the mag or 2 in the mag and you get a heap of kills, you're going to get 3 in the mag for the next reload. Or 2, depending on how many it had to start with. They're also going to be adjusting some subclasses, so they're going to raise some subclasses and bring some down a little bit. I think Middle Tree Titan needs a little look at. I think it's far too strong.
And I don't know if you've noticed, me and Scott were playing when he was here. We done a little bit, and we noticed that when you fire that hammer, if that person that he's aimed at goes round the corner, so will the flames on the ground. They'll chase him round the corner. That is ridiculous that it'll go up all the way up, and then when you turn, it turns. It shouldn't be able to do that. Or even if it should be able to do it, it should have some sort of limitation on how high up in the air you can still be killed, because at the moment it doesn't matter how high you are up in the air, you'll die from it. It's yeah. It's a pretty strong super. Far too strong, really. Everybody excited for next season? I'm just kind of sitting here talking with you guys. I should maybe go and hand in some stuff. I'm probably gonna. This is my first stream back, and it's been a pretty hectic 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm actually drained. Actually, I'm knackered. Middle Tree Solar Titan is just ridiculously strong, and that's one that I feel confident in saying that if it got a little adjustment, it probably wouldn't make it not effective. But I think you need to make it fair by bringing it down just a touch, just a smidge. Oh no, I don't want that. Now that's confidence there. Your gamer tag, small Tesco bag 77. Chris Wave. I'll flex. Yeah, I think this. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I was bored of this season about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It just lasted forever. I started this season in my last year at school. That's the way it feels. It feels like I've been in this for forever. I don't know if they made this season as long as they did to put the final touches onto next season. Yeah, you really haven't engaged that much this season, Laura. You've done a fair bit though, to be fair. But yeah, I think it just dragged on for no reason whatsoever. I feel like I feel like they made it go long for no reason whatsoever. You know, the only thing I can think of is that Trials is coming back, and it was literally give them, because this season was 30 odd days longer than last season, a month longer. Yeah, it's worth getting them done this season. Well, even if you don't, I suppose you'd have to hit. Yeah, yeah. I know. I've got a lot of matches to play to get Redrix. I'll get the 16 control matches done, and then suppose I'll get the survival matches done. Yeah, I agree with that. And what I agree with, okay. What title's that? Oh, uh, what titles? Oh, you mean what title's that? This? Undying? No, that was last season. What title's the Komodo linked to?
All right. And then that, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same. All right, so that's obviously that's for collections, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just looking to see what else was in the actual. See, all I need for that is the Redrix, and then I've got to try and get Legend a couple of times. Yeah, yeah, you do. I don't know if I disagree with it. It's just is what it is. I suppose you've just got to get them. Like, you know, I was pretty lucky. I went after all the weapons in the first week that this came out, and I was lucky enough to get them. So the thing that took me the longest to get the seal, because I acquired I acquired this seal, the Shadowkeep seal as well. I really wanted this one because this is the yearly seal, you know. I think I've got to do. Got a lot of stuff to do in this. I've still got to do that. I reckon I'll finish that though. And then a lot of this is raid. A lot of this, and I'm not really too fussed on the raid. A few other things I've still got to do. You know, what the Shadowkeep ones, Eric? Nice. You must have some of this stuff done, Eric, right? Yeah, you'll have like, what have you got? Like the Dead Ghosts, uh, probably maybe Altars of Sorrow, Symphony of Death, Wandering Nightmares, Rice Cakes. You probably just got the solo Pit Heresy. You might have even done the Pit Heresy without dying. And what if you still got to do a Flawless Nightmare? You might have done that already, right? In the time trials. You're on Eric. You're on my Facebook, right? I think you're in the group. If you want, if you send me, it's up to you. Uh, if you send me a screenshot of the Shadowkeep, like this page, and we'll see what we can do about getting you the title. How about that?
You don't have to send me a screenshot right enough, but it would help me work out exactly how we would do it if I knew exactly what you needed. Well, even you don't have to send me a screenshot. You're saying what you flawless master nightmare hunt, a time trial. Well, the time trials, and what usurper. Right, so you don't have to do a flawless solo Pit of Heresy. You don't have to do a flawless solo Pit of Heresy. You could do a solo pit. You could. What you'd have to do, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. And it's literally, I say it in all my videos, Eric. Honestly, yes, I know that you're probably going to say there is a skill level attached. Well, there is. But the skill level is finding where you need to be and where you should go and where to attack from. That's where the skill level is. But I am more than happy to help you try and get that seal. Because the nightmare hunts, the time trials, they're not so bad. You know? Like I say, I am more than happy to help. It's not something that it's not something I wouldn't, you know, that I wouldn't do. Of course I would help. Every time I put out a video, Eric, you give it a look when I'm streaming. You're always on supporting the stream, and you like my posts and do that. This is just a way of giving back. Have you done right? So just a quick question then, Eric. Have you done any of the Master Nightfall time trials? I know you do, Eric, and I appreciate everything, all the support you give, which is why you know, I'm quite. It literally is just giving back. Okay, let's have a look. Destinations. What have we got this week? I think it might be Stanix. Goal and Zydron. I know you don't, Laura, that's why I'm not doing your solo dungeon. See, you should really not act like that. You should just be quiet with stuff like that. I'm only joking. Zydron. Well, that's not lying because nobody asked you whether you did. Lying would be you if you said yeah. You just come out and went, I don't, that was important, and it wasn't. Out of these ones, Eric, Zydron is probably the one to get. I know you do.
Zydron would be the one that we could go in and get your flawless done. So, how about this, Eric? I don't know how you're fixed, but I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. Zydron is more than doable. Literally, to get your flawless, the best way is until we get to the boss. What do you mean? What do you mean, Eric? Are you a hunter, titan, warlock? What's your main character? Because I'm just trying to work out what would be the best way to do to get you through a Zydron. Yeah, I mean we could go in whenever we could go in and get Zydron done. And literally, it would be, if we went in to get Zydron done, it would take, because it'd be nice to get the flawless and... Right, well, if your main's a warlock, then that's good, because, with decent recovery, you're going to have whales all the time anyway. Well, a lot of the time. Yeah, we could run that. So when you're watching the stream, do you not play? Do you watch it on your Xbox? Because I was just wondering, if you didn't, you could, tomorrow when I'm streaming, we could run Zydron, try and get your flawless and your time trial on it. You watch on your Xbox. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do it off stream. Next time I see you on Destiny when I'm on, I'll grab a hold of you, we'll get in a party and we'll get this done, right? And if we can get Zydron done and we can get the flawless done, maybe even the time trial, then we'll try and knock out the other 2 time trials. And that's this week done. Okay. Well, we can do that. We can do it. Are you going to be around Sunday night? You're going to be on playing Sunday night? Okay. Well, I'll grab a hold of you. We'll see if you're on Sunday night. If I see you on, I'll invite you to a party. We'll get your time trials done on Sunday night. And what I'll do is get these 3 out the way. Because Laura, you've still got, for the seal, you've still got the Fanatic. So I've still got to get the Fanatic for you, Laura. But yeah, we'll get your 3 knocked out on Sunday, Eric. And then that leaves you 5. So the 3 that will be around next week, you'll need all 3 of those as well. So we'll get you those as well. And it'll give us a chance to have a talk about some other stuff. We'll see what we can do. I'm I think I'm in a pretty good position being able to stream and speak with people and make content and people actually like and, say nice things about the content. So I'm not one of these people that thinks, yep, they're doing that because I deserve it. I'm super humbled by the amount of people that actually do like my stuff. And honestly, if that was 50 people that liked, watched my videos or whatever, I would still be super humbled by that because that's 50 people that enjoyed my stuff. That's a lot of people, really. 50? I'm lucky to have a few more than that watch the videos. So I just think it's a kind of, I should give back. Those that can do more should do more. And that's, I can't help everybody, but I'll help people that, I don't pick and choose. It's kind of hard to describe. It's hard to explain. I'll help people that want, that if it means something to them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are like, nah, I just want it for clout, or I just want it to say I've got it. And then there are other people who live and breathe this game. And people that do it like that, the way I do it, then I know that title or that will mean something to them. So of course I'll help. Because I can. Right, well, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I'm pretty tired. First stream back. I'm actually quite surprised that my eyes are still open, because for the past couple of weeks I've been dead at like 9:30 at night. And that's not normally me. Normally when I come off stream I play for another 2 hours or something. So I'm still feeling pretty good. But hopefully, well, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. And I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow night. I still need to work out the solo for Gaul. Not that I expect it to be too difficult, but I would like to. I need to work out the solo for Gaul. So I think tomorrow night I'll probably run Gaul. I've done Taniks. The only two solos I haven't done are Gaul and Omnigul. I'm not looking forward to Omnigul, but when Omnigul comes about, I'll get her knocked out. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. We'll work out the solo for her. So yes, guys. Nice cheeky 3.5 hour stream. Good to be back. I won't be leaving you guys again. Thank you to everybody that stopped in and said, yeah. Thank you to everybody that stopped by and showed some support and got involved in some chat and, Omnigul. I've obviously I've done Omnigul, but yeah, I think I've got it sussed though. Yeah. I think I've got Omnigul sussed. The way I done it when I done it with Lee and Laura, and Lee and Ev didn't go so well because I was trying to do it a specific way, and after we done it, me and Scott went in and two-manned it, and I changed my tactic, and it worked a treat. Worked a lot. It was a lot simpler, and with just the two of us. Yes, me, Lee, and Laura are going to GCX in June. It's going to be cool, man. I'm thinking about documenting it in like a Vidoc, like a... I can't remember the name, but not a Vidoc, you know what I mean. Like a blog, or vlog, that's it. I'm thinking about doing a vlog on the trip. I think that'd be cool. Have it on the channel afterwards.
Not me, I'm too big for a mankini. You'll probably stand more of a chance of wearing a mankini, Laura, than me. Uh, yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be cool. But I won't be wearing any budgie smugglers either. Uh, so yeah, I'm thinking that if I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna need uh, uh, then then I will. That wasn't rude. I could be rude, but that wasn't rude. What's a mankini's like? Wait a minute. Women wear mankinis. I've seen them in I've seen people on beaches in Florida, and they basically put the straps up over their nipples, and it's like a thong at the bottom. Come on now. Uh, I can see you walking about with the bikini on, the thong, and all the rest of it, or not the rest of it. You could just go topless. It's an idea. Speedos. Well, I was going to say what Laura's just said. I was going to say that about Speedos, but what I was going to say wouldn't have sounded right, but it probably would have sounded like what I meant, which is I'm too much man for Speedos. But I meant from the waist up. uh, yeah, I probably have to get better recording equipment. I will be naked. I'll be naked underneath my shorts. I'll be completely naked. Uh, but yeah, it's something I need to think about whether I'm gonna do the vlog because I'd need a camcorder. I don't think I could do the whole thing on my phone. Although my phone's got a really good camera, a really good video, but it wouldn't look right. So we'll see. At this moment in time, I've got bigger fish to fry than buying a camcorder because I'm seriously now trying to get a PC. I need it for the streams, I need it for my editing, and because the laptop that I've got a gaming laptop, I've got an MSI. Uh, I don't know the actual make of it, but it wasn't an expensive laptop. I bought it for editing. I never ever thought I would ever stream off it, and it handles the stream, and it handles the editing fine. It's that for some reason the webcam has motion blur, and it's a really good webcam I bought. I did. I went a little bit extravagant on the webcam, but I looked at the reviews on it and it was really good. But for some reason, I've got motion blur on it, and I think it's because the drivers. Ebontis would totally help me with that. He probably would. He's a good guy. I'm going to speak to him in GC. I've spoke to him about GCX, and I'm going to speak to him and Lord Cognito, the two boys that do the last word. I'm going to speak to those guys uh, at GCX. I've got my partner, her uncle. He works. He's got a really kind of technical job, and he builds PCs. So he's already volunteered to help me build one. But it's like everything else, Eric. It's expenditure. If I'm gonna buy a PC, I'm not gonna buy the PC that I'm not gonna get a PC before the PC that I want. I'm just gonna go for the one I want straight away, and I was looking. I was showing Becky the type of PCs that I've been looking at, and my missus does not mind spending money. In fact, this might surprise you. She actually enjoys spending money, but when I showed her the PC I was looking at, it did leave her a little bit like, I think you might have to wait for that one, because I was looking at an Alienware PC, and the cheapest one I showed her was just under 4,000. So, but it's state of the art. It's probably a little bit too fancy for what I need. You know, there's a couple of other ones that I was looking at. I could probably get away with getting a decent one for about 14 to 1600. 100% Eric, if it's Mac. You know something, that when I met my partner, her bank card didn't have chip and pin. It was just a savings account. So I gave her my bank card and went, just get your money put in there and you can use my account, just keep the card. Because I don't really care about money personally. It's not my motivation in life. Never has been. That was 6 years ago. So for Valentine's Day this year, I thought, I'll get her some nice stuff. And you think I could find my bank card? I couldn't find it anywhere. So the next day it was, I'm going to be honest, I was really poor with the Valentine's Day, because that was the 13th that I was looking for the bank card. Couldn't find it. I was going to get up early and go out and get something, and I couldn't find it. She went to sleep with her dressing gown on and her bathrobe type of thing, and my bank card was in her bathrobe. She actually went to sleep with it. I mean, it was actually hilarious, because she went over to the shop and she didn't take her purse, so she just took the bank card. That's why it was in her pocket. But it was a bit hilarious that the only time I ever wanted my bank card, it was she fell asleep with it in her pocket. So it was like she knew that I wanted to spend money. But I am very lucky. Nearly all the gaming stuff that I've got here, she's bought me. She's an exceptional woman. She supports my gaming and my passion 100%. You know, the mug and the blanket thing that I got made, she was the one that got them made for me. That was, I've got one more thing to come, which is like a cushion that's coming. She got them made for my Valentine's. And she also, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a guy called Eddie Hall. He was World's Strongest Man. Well, I watch his videos a lot. I think he's hilarious. And I wanted one of his tops. Yeah, exactly. I wanted one of his workout tops, because I'm not a small guy. I'm not. I've always been kind of well built. I wouldn't say fat, but husky. Big shoulders, big sides, big legs. So when I go to a shop and I get a large t-shirt, there's no way that's fitting me. And if it does, it'll feel like I've put a t-shirt on that's turned into cling film. So I need an extra large. And even sometimes extra large t-shirts, they just don't feel right. So I ordered one from him, and he's a big guy, like 6'3", 174 pound, 26 stone of muscle. He's a big bit of a guy. And I ordered one of his t-shirts. Yeah, I need the Simone cut. That's right. Yeah. And I ordered one of his t-shirts, and it came today, and it's a perfect fit. It's so comfortable. So she ordered that for my Valentine's, and these personalized things, and they were just for me. It was never a marketing ploy, or never designed to be sold. But when I put the pictures on Twitter, there were a few people saying, "Are you selling them? Because I would buy one." So now I'm actually looking into seeing how much it would cost to get a few of them made. It would be limited. They wouldn't just be in unlimited stock. It'll be limited. I'll maybe have 5 or 10 for sale, even if it is that. So, but that's just something I'm looking into. That's not a definite. It was never done with sale in mind. It's just that there for my use. You know, it was more so the blanket I wanted for when I start streaming, and it can be behind me on the wall, like, you know, back of the chair or whatever. So that was literally why I got that done. But the mug, I love my tea and I love mugs. You know, it's one of my favourite things to get is a mug. So, and I only got the cushion because it was like, I think it was like, however much it cost. If you spent over a certain amount of money, you got the delivery free. So once you got the mug and the blanket, she actually saved money on getting the cushion made. So that's why I got that in there as well. But yeah, it is really cool. It is. It is. I was showing my kids, and they were like, "Oh my god, you've got your own merch!" And I was like, "No, I haven't. It's just that's for me. I'm not getting them made for other people." And then like half an hour later, there were a few people on Twitter going, "I want one. I'll buy one." And it's like, okay, you know, as much as I've said this before, and the fact that I've been doing this for a couple of years and I've never, as I've said before on streams, I've said it before, I've never put a Patreon up, I've never asked for money. I probably, even after speaking to everybody about it and everybody saying, well, yeah, it's up, you know, you can put it on, it's up to people what they want to do, I still haven't put a Patreon up because I still feel bad and I still have an issue about asking people for the hard-earned money. I'm not, I didn't get into this for money. But if people want to buy it, the concept of someone sitting in the US or, you know, in France or Germany drinking out of a mug with my design on it, that appeals to me. That does. You know, so literally I've got to check to see about the cost of getting them made because it needs to be cost effective, not just for me, but for how much they would cost. So I wouldn't want to get a mug done that's going to cost me X amount to get it made, and then X amount for shipping, and then obviously something on top, and then I'm charging 25 quid a mug. I would never sell anybody any sort of mug for 25 quid. I'm just using that as a number. It'd be nowhere near that. But I would be looking at the same price that people like Bungie and that sell their mugs at. It's like, what, 12 to 15, 12 quid, something like that, 15 quid, 12 to 15 quid. So I'd need to be able to get the mugs made. And then the cost of getting them shipped out, that money would need to cover that. And as long as I could get it all covered for the price that I would be selling it for, then, you know, if I make something off it, fair enough. If I don't, fair enough. You'll give me 25 squids. You can keep your squids. I've had squid. I have actually eaten squid. I love seafood. You want a t-shirt for Florida? Well, actually, that's the thing I was looking at getting made. But I looked at a couple of... The problem with getting a t-shirt made, and it is me, it's just the way I am. The quality would need to be right, because I wouldn't wear a t-shirt that wasn't... Calamari's good, yeah, it is. It is. It is. I am the type of person, if there's something on a menu that I've never heard of before, I'll order it. The quality of the t-shirt would need to be good, so I'd need to actually find somewhere where I could go and feel the t-shirts. Couldn't buy them online because I won't wear a badly made t-shirt. When I ordered Eddie's t-shirt, I knew it would be decent because it's a training top and yeah, but I don't know if she can go into Guardian GCX topless. Although to be fair, she probably won't wait in any queues. You know, not if you get the twins out. So yeah, if I get a t-shirt made, it's got to be decent quality, and then it needs to be, again, it just needs to be and it just needs to be cost effective. There you go. So what do you mean? Wait a minute. And I don't want this conversation to descend, although it is almost 12 o'clock. Do you mean you go topless under my top?
which means you go braless. Is that what you mean? As we used to say back in the day, it would look like two kids fighting under a quilt. So anyway, so the t-shirts, the quality of the t-shirts would have to be good. You know, so I'd need to look into that. I would like to get. Yeah, I mean, what's that in British pounds? But 20 quid, 22 quid, something like that. That's acceptable. But the problem, as you will, free drinks. You're right. Just jump up and down a few times, and you'll get as many free drinks as you can put down your throat. 25 quid. But the problem is, as you'll probably be aware, Eric. Well, 25 quid is fine. It's the shipping to get to America. So a few of the people that wanted the mugs are in the US. So as long as they understood that it would cost me more to send it to the US than it would to package it to Brits, then I wouldn't charge any more. The price would be the price. And what I would probably do if I was doing anything like that, which let's just get this straight. I actually at this moment in time don't have any plans to do it. I'm looking into it. There you go. Flashing them quick won't get you a free t-shirt though, I'm sorry. But that's even if I get them made. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to get them made. I would like one personally for me for going. Yeah, but as I say, if I do, I'm saying I have no plans. That's not. I'm investigating it. I'm looking at the prices to get some of this stuff made. The one thing I've always thought about my logo, if you like, my channel, is it's quite catchy. I'm not saying it's amazing or it's professional, but it looks nice. Now I've seen some other ones that are cool, but I think mine actually makes a good background. Like maybe it's probably me. I'm probably biased, but maybe it's because I made it myself. I didn't, and you can probably tell because it doesn't look professional. But I just I was really proud of it when I made it. Because I never thought I was very arty with stuff like that, and maybe I am. Or maybe not, I'm maybe more arty than I thought I was. Because when I made it, I went through a couple of different incarnations of it and just wasn't happy. When I come across that, and I put the writing on, I loved it, I thought it was brilliant. So seeing it on the mug and seeing it on the blanket, actually the colour scheme's really good. Well, if you're in Britain, there would be a delivery charge, but obviously it's got to go through. I think it's because it's got to go through customs. Is that right, Eric? Is that why you pay shipping and probably a longer distance as well? To be fair, so I would need to investigate all that before I started getting stuff made. Becky's had a look at how much it would cost to get, and when they say bulk make, it's like 5 mugs is classed as a bulk buy. And that's what we've kind of looked at, but nothing's set in stone yet because I just feel a little bit. Well, you would have to, I'm saying that actually sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I don't think there would be any problems with customs. I was just wondering if that's why you pay, but it's the shipping to actually get it to the US. That's what I'm paying. That's what the payment is. So these are all things to think about. As I say, what I would probably do is if I did get anything made, I would put it on the Facebook page, and people could, private message me with orders and
Well, there's mine. I don't know. We're kind of short of a couple of members actually. We've got like couple. We've got quite a few. We've got 20 odd members of the clan. But to be fair, there's quite a few that don't play together. That came. There's a group of 3 or 4 boys that came and just keep themselves to themselves. But like say myself, Laura Lee, Ev, Limac when he's not busy with work, Scott. These are all the type of Pete when he's about. These are the type of people that play together on a more regular basis. Rob, uh, they're all older boys. They're mid 30s and above. Most of us, I think Laura, I think you and Ev might be the youngest. Scott's the youngest, but of the regular group, you and Ev might be the youngest. I'm 44. Limac's mid 30s as well. Lee's 46. I'm 44. Rob's about the same age as us, bit older than us. So it's not a clan for kids. I don't. My son's in it, but he doesn't. He. Yeah, Eric, just babies, mate. I did have a member in my clan back on PlayStation that was in his 70s. So I don't discriminate against age. I don't discriminate against skill level, age. The only thing I discriminate against is character and personality. If someone comes into the clan and they cause problems or they're just rude or they don't last very long in my clan because you've got to the help that I will give to people is culpable to the help they're prepared to give. So if someone says I need this, I need this, I need this, but they're never around to help, they will find very quickly that I stop helping. Because as a clan you pull together. Shouldn't just be on one person's shoulders. You know? Yeah, well, there's a couple of girls in the clan. Laura, Flo, or Faye, but our gamer tag's Flo. Uh, there were. That's what I said. mid 30s. Just a youngin, just a child. I wish I was 35. Uh, yeah. So I mean, the idea is, Eric, that eventually we get a steady group of 6 on and we can start going in and raiding. That's always been my ideal, but it needs to be people that are prepared to stay the course. It doesn't matter if we fail. Uh, when we get involved tomorrow night, Sunday night, Eric, when we get together on Sunday night, I'll invite you to the clan, and you're in. You seem like a nice guy. We've always been well spoken and polite and all the rest of it, and that's really all I ask for. You can teach people strategies, skill, uh, not so much skill, but you know what I mean. You can teach them strategies. They can learn. They can pick up stuff, but you can't teach someone how to be polite or how to be personable. You can't teach people, especially once you get to a certain age. I mean, I believe once you get past your mid 20s, early 30s, if you've not got those manners by then, it's too hard to put into people. But just being the one thing I don't stand is clan members being nasty to clan members. Yeah, well, no, there's nothing wrong with being young, except for lack of experience. But that's it. You can't. But don't take that as me having a dig. What I mean by that is the only problem with youth is lack of experience. But the other side of that is you get experience with age. So you can only get as much experience, life experience, as you've lived. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being young. Hell, most of us wish most of us wish we were still young. You know what I mean? So nothing wrong with being young. There are lots of that is mentally I agree, but physically I disagree. Because I feel like I'm about 22 in my head, and my body reminds me of my age on a regular basis. So, but yep, I believe I still think young. Yeah, but then again, I've been a big believer that after a certain age, your brain just doesn't seem to age anymore. You learn more, you become more experienced, you become more efficient with your way of thinking. But after a certain age, you your brain stays at a certain age. You feel 90. Why are you still in? Because you're my mate. You're not. That's actually quite true. And the more you're saying it, the more I'm questioning why you're still in. You're still in because you're not nasty to people. And uh, I think you think that you're nastier than what you actually are. I think you think that you're kind of nasty and abrupt and stubborn. You're not really like that. And it doesn't come across like that. It comes across almost sometimes as self-defense. You're not really nasty. It's not even, it comes across a certain way. You're not nasty. You save that for your Facebook posts. But yeah, on Sunday when we get involved, Eric, I will invite you to the clan, and we'll get some stuff done on Sunday. So now that I've been on half an hour longer than I expected to be, because I was getting off half an hour ago, I am now going to wrap the stream up. And thanks a lot for everybody that stopped by. As you guys know, I always appreciate everybody that stops by and shows some support. You're very welcome, Laura. And no worries at all, Eric. I will catch you on Sunday. Laura, I will catch you tomorrow. And to the rest of you guys that are in watching the stream, thank you very much for checking it out. I hope you've had as good a time as I've had. And I will see you guys tomorrow.